Hello everyone, I am Suman, and in this video let's discuss violin plot. In the previous video we just discussed a box plot. So this violin plot looks similar to that of box plot, and let's understand what's this violin plot and what's the advantages of this violin plot when compared to this box plot. If you are just using any particular plot, there should be some advantage, right? There should be some improvement to the previous thing. So here this violin plot is a combination of histogram as well as box plot. So if you can see, if you have watched my previous video on box plot, we used to have a plot in the form of box where it is used to define you where it is used to give you the information whether there is an outlier or not, like what's the median, what's the quartile, what's the Q1 and what's the Q3, what's the IQR. So these are all the details that box plot gonna give, but it's not gonna tell you the what's the distribution, like how the distribution look like. So yeah, it will just give you whether the data is right skewed or left skewed, like whether it is positively skewed or negatively skewed, but it won't give you it won't show you the distribution. So here in this violin plot we can able to visualize the box plot as well as the distribution of that particular data. So yeah, let's understand how you can just plot the violin plot. So in order to plot the data, so instead of this normal data, let's take from data set. So you can see how the this is the data, like iris data, like sepal length, sepal width, petal length and petal width. So let's try to plot this. So for that I will just use plt dot violin plot of, and in this data let's use data dot sepal length. So you can see how the data is plotted, right? So this is how this data looks like. So what's this? If you can see this distribution here, this is the actual distribution of the data, and it just flipped that the same data to the right side, right? So it just flipped that. So that's why it's just looking like an violin. So actually this is the violin plot, and if you want to see the median, right? What's the median here? And if you want to do that, we have this show medians function here. So in that you can just use show medians is equal to true, and you can see it will just plot you the median here. So now you can see the plot. So in the previous case we don't have all these things. So now you can see the violin plot it's a combination of this is the histogram, right? We used to have this data like histogram, which is the plot of the continuous data, and you can see this is the box plot. So it's not looking like a box plot, but you can see here we just have the median. So actually in this Matplotlib, that's the disadvantage. So you can't plot this box plot inside this normal distribution, inside the distribution. But in Seaborn we can able to do that. We can just discuss that when we're just discussing the Seaborn library. So this is about this violin plot. So it's just a simple plot, right? You can able to get the data and you can just plot the data using this violin plot. So in this Matplotlib library you don't have much more number of features inside this violin plot to try, but if you can see the Seaborn library, we have a lot of arguments and a lot of useful arguments for the violin plot to plot. So we will just see that while discussing the Seaborn library. So that's it for this video. I hope you got the idea of this violin plot. I just given a basic overview of violin plot, like how it looks and what's the advantage of this violin plot compared to box plot. I just given you that, and yeah, with that, if you just watch this video till then, it means that you just like the video. So please make sure to like the video, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and thanks for watching.